So this is a US dollar Japanese yen analysis for Monday the 2nd of October. I'm just going to go out to the higher time frames for some perspective. So last month we did close bullish, and on a monthly chart we do appear to be forming the bull flag. Well, it's not an ideal bull flag, is it? It's a very strange chart formation, but after several weeks of indecision, well, below 1430, we're going to still be in an indecision zone. Prices do appear to be heading upwards on the US dollar Japanese yen, with last month closing near its highs. Now let's go down to the let's go down to weekly time frame. Let's just see where we are. And on the weekly time frame, let's just see. Yep, so we did have essentially over here we had the low, we had a lower low over here, but from that lower low we had a strong move to the upside where prices gapped up, and this is the weekly, of course, and prices pretty much closed near their highs on that week. And when was that week? That week was the 11th of the 9th. So 11th of the 9th, 11th of September, the start of that week, we did have a strong move to the upside. Now we're continuing the upward move so far in subsequent weeks, and at present, let's just see where my most important pivot is, and it's going to suppose the most important pivot this week is going to be the most important pivot for this. Well, it's going to be the monthly pivot. So we apparently opened at 112.65. So if I go down to the hourly chart, 112.65. Let's just see where we were. See, this is saying 112.49. You see, so let's just get this right. 112.65. So it was that candle which opened and closed bearish. 112.65. Well, 112.65 is so close to 112.52. I'm going to use 112.52. I'm just going to stick with 112.52 because 112.65 is just so close to it that 112.52. Now let's just see where we are in relation. So beneath we do have this 200 period moving average. We also got to 12.15, which was last week's weekly pivot. Currently prices have broke to the upside above the 112.76. Now some people might look at this chart now and say, oh look, it's an inverted head and shoulders. No, that's a chart pattern I do not trade. So I just look at momentum and dynamic and horizontal support and resistance. So my overall view would have been to the upside. We are currently going to the upside. We're above 112.52, which is not the 65 level, but that's what I'm going to be using this week. I do expect continuation, so I do expect prices to continue up to the 113.56. We might encounter some turbulence where we sold out twice previously last week in and around 113.17, or you could say 113.20. So we might go up to 113.20, consolidate for a couple of hours, and then continue to run all the way up to 113.56. Above 113.56, we've got it's more pronounced on the daily chart. I'm just going to get the daily chart up. I've got a few arrows. Yep, see where we've got the arrows there. 114.30 would be the next level. Now, it looks like we've gapped up here on the daily chart. It looks like we've gapped up on the daily chart here. But yeah, so 113.56, 112, 114.30. Those are my upside targets. If we go back down to the hourly execution time frame, yes, beneath we do have this support. So saying the 20-period moving average. Beneath that, if we do break down even further, I don't expect it, but could any fundamental catalyst, I suppose, could strengthen the yen against the US dollars. So a move down to 1160 as possible support. All levels I'm looking at are marked out on the charts horizontally using a red line. So even if I do not mention a particular level, I am actually bearing it in mind. So before I go, LCS, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.